What really lies behind the rare beachside photos of Elisabeth Shue that resurfaced online, and why do they continue to spark so much curiosity decades later? At first glance, they look like simple snapshots from a carefree moment in time. But when you slow down and look closer, you begin to realize there's a deeper story hidden beneath the surface, one about fame, privacy, and a woman who quietly navigated Hollywood without ever fully surrendering herself to it. Today, you're about to step into a different side of Elisabeth Shue's journey. Not the polished red carpet version Hollywood often highlights, but the rare, unfiltered glimpses of her life when the cameras weren't controlled by studios or premieres. And what you discover might surprise you, because these moments don't just capture an actress in swimwear by the ocean. They capture a philosophy of life that stands in stark contrast to the chaos of fame. To understand why these images still circulate, you have to go back to the peak of her career in the late 80s and 90s. Elisabeth Shue wasn't just another rising star, she was everywhere. From The Karate Kid to Leaving Las Vegas, she built a reputation for roles that balanced vulnerability with quiet strength. But unlike many of her peers, she never leaned into the constant visibility Hollywood demanded. She chose selective exposure, often stepping back just when the world expected more of her. That's what makes the rare candid beach moments so intriguing. They aren't staged publicity shots. They feel accidental, almost like stolen fragments of a life she wasn't trying to perform. You see her in natural settings, sunlight, ocean air, no script, no character to play. And in those moments, fans saw something unexpected, a reminder that even global stars crave normalcy. But here's where the story takes a deeper turn. At the height of her fame, Elisabeth made a series of quiet decisions that shaped her entire legacy. She prioritized family, stability, and privacy over constant media attention. In an industry where visibility often equals relevance, she chose the opposite path. And that choice changed how the public perceived her, less as a constantly present celebrity and more as an elusive figure who appeared only when she truly had something to say through her work. The emotional conflict here is subtle but powerful, because while fans admired her talent, they also projected curiosity onto her private life. Every rare photo became magnified, every candid moment turned into a cultural talking point. But behind that attention was a woman simply trying to live without being consumed by the lens. And this is where her story reaches its emotional peak. Elisabeth Shue's real legacy isn't defined by fleeting images or resurfaced photos. It's defined by restraint, by the ability to step away when the world demands more, and to return only when it feels right. In many ways, that discipline is far more rare than fame itself. So, what can you take from this? Maybe it's not about celebrity at all. Maybe it's about the pressure to constantly be seen, validated, and consumed by others' expectations. Elisabeth Shue's journey quietly asks a different question. What if the most powerful version of yourself is the one that doesn't always need to be visible? And as those rare images continue to circulate online, they don't just capture a moment from the past. They reflect something timeless about human nature, the tension between being known and being private, between living for attention and living for yourself. In the end, that's what makes these glimpses so unforgettable, not what they show, but what they remind us we often forget.